Hello everybody and welcome to the Officer Gamer channel, where here you have the right to game on. Alright guys, since Mortal Kombat 1 is coming out, which is my most anticipated video game release of the year, I thought it'd be a good idea to hit up the old school Mortal Kombat game for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And if you guys want to know why I love Mortal Kombat and all that stuff, my story on it, click the video, my Mortal Kombat story, on my page and check that out. But alright guys, let's get into the review. Mortal Kombat is a one-on-one fighting game. The home console versions are based off the arcade game, and I ain't gonna lie, the Sega CD version is the best home port, but I will always have love for the Super Nintendo version, which we will be looking at today. And whew, right when you start up the game, that awesome character selection screen music pulls you in. Man, that just, oh, that gets me hooked every time. And you get an interesting cast of characters to choose from. You got Kano, who I thought was a Terminator as a kid. You get Liu Kang, who's Bruce Lee. You got Raiden, Big Trouble in Little China. That's where they copied him from. And you got Johnny Cage, who was basically Jean-Claude Van Damme. And you got Scorpion and Sub-Zero, who are awesome ninjas. You gotta have ninjas in there. And you got the tough chick, Sonya Blade. And yeah, man, all these characters have great backstories, and they're all great, interesting characters. And the story is the best story for a fighting game. Like I said, each character has an awesome background story that makes you want to go through the ladder of enemies and see their ending. And speaking of the characters, my go-tos are Raiden, Sub-Zero, and of course, Scorpion. Get over here! Yeah, of course. Alright. Let's get the pink elephant out of the room. Okay, the Super Nintendo version doesn't have blood, okay? But if it did, this would have been the superior version by far. Like, the graphics are great, man. The arenas, the character models, everything looks great. The music is perfect. Like, everything is great. The controls, though, they're a little stiff, but it's not too bad, but you can tell it's kind of stiff. And you can easily pull off special moves, so it's not too bad. It's not that bad, really. And basically what you do, you go up the ladder of fighters, and it has epic bonus spots where you bash buttons to break an object, and it gets more difficult, but it's still so much fun, man. Then you eventually get to endurance modes, and you have to defeat 2 fighters twice. It's difficult, but as a kid I got through it. And then you fight the big baddie Goro, who's the easiest character to fight in the game, man. As a kid I would get destroyed by him, but then I figured out all you gotta do is spam this jump kick move over and over again, and then you beat him. And then you fight Shang Tsung, the big boss. And he's not hard to beat, but it's cool that he can morph into anybody in the game. Like, that blew my mind at the time, and it's still cool to this day. And there's no stutter or anything. It's nice. And the only bad thing, the fatalities are a huge disappointment, man. They're kind of hard to pull off because the control's a little stiff, and when you do pull them off, it's like a Nickelodeon Kids version of the original fatalities. Like, it's bloodless. Like, it's not that good. But anyway, dude, all in all, I give Mortal Kombat for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System a 4 out of 5. If they cleaned up the controls and had blood, it would have been a solid 5 out of 5, man. But that's Nintendo for you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just getting Mortal Kombat a warning, you know, if I pulled it over. And alright, quick tease for next video. It's football season, so I'm going to review one of my favorite football games. God bless you guys, be safe, and always watch your 6. Peace.